Hi everyone, this is part 2 to our ongoing Egypt breakdown near Tahrir Square and on down near the pyramids. This is part 1 here. I will leave a link for you to go to this if you have not watched that. So let's go over to Egypt and see what we had been showing. Now we had shown here about this man with this snake and this man here representing the New World Order coming, the little horn, the mark of the beast. The snake represents the host, or the new host as they call it. In the Bible it talks about a host being cast down and it will prosper. This is them taking their new Eucharist. Supposedly something will be in this new Eucharist, some type of seed or something, but it will have a weird influence, something different from what we are used to. Let's go look at Washington, D.C. real quick, just to show that that same man was holding that host over here, where we have broken this one down. There we go. Show that this is Washington, D.C. right here. The man in the box ready to come out. The check mark for the mark of the beast. And this host right here. And it talks about that will prosper during the time of the little horn while he's here, doing the mark of the beast and such. Right there, as we can see. So let's head back to Egypt. So that's what that snake represents. For those that have followed me, we've seen that several times now in several different places. Now here in Egypt, the river Nile running up here is supposed to represent the tree of life of the upper Nile and the lower Nile. It represents the two sides of the planes of existence, the spiritual side and the physical side. But this is supposed to be like the tree of life growing right up to here and blossoming. This is what Jesus pulls out with all of us and cuts off at the end. Now let's go back in here to Cairo. We're going to show some new things today to verify again that this is the little horn of the Bible. We'll even show some things about the dog again. So we showed all this. We had the eagle ready to go. We have the sleeping man ready to come up. This large alligator thing represents the crystal head as we showed. And then we have the man here giving him the snake to this changed person up here. See if we can find that. You can really see him pretty good. Just like that. And you can see the guy with the snake, which represents that Eucharist again. The eagle ready to fly away. Okay, so let's show some new stuff. Right about here is where the pyramids are. Now, this whole area maps out every single thing that's coming and even how it's done. Let's just go right here to this spot. Right here, we're going to show this big man getting the mark of the beast. This man right here. Like this. They put a hat on him when he's done. Like this fez hat or something. But he's being made to eat that host. You can even see a little bit of it where it's drooling out of him. Right there, where he's being made to eat that thing. The host is like that snake. Now, on his forehead, right here, it shows him getting the mark of the beast, like the bull coming. Right there. You can see the bull head and his horns. Let's get rid of this man here. You can see the bull head and the horns coming right here. Red bull grants wings. But that is right on his forehead. See that there? And it's on this man's forehead. And he's being made to eat that Eucharist. As he's getting this thing on his forehead, stamped right on there. Now this actually makes also the ship of the little horn of the Bible. He is supposed to rise from the sea. I'm going to go kind of fast here. Let's have some fun with it. This is the gator head right here that I keep showing. That is the the crystal skull, as we showed. I showed all of that in part 1. Please watch that if you've seen it, or haven't seen it, sorry. And then you can see the man sitting right here. Oops, wrong one. Right in here. And there's a big thing about the dogs. Like, he has his dog. If you lose your dog, it's considered you losing your soul to be able to go all around the world, if you will. Now, this is the full picture. The gator head in there. Just like that. And then he is going through what's called a false door. Poink. And that's his ship. Here he is with his dog, his gator head thing. He's coming as the Red Bull to do the mark of the beast back here. Oh, where's that? There we go. You can see him stamping that right on his forehead, and he's taking this mark of the beast. And then when he leaves, he can go in his ship, and this periscope represents going through what is known as your false door. And since he has a dog, if you have a dog, as I've shown, you can go anywhere you want. All of these little things represent different doors and different places and times. He can travel time and space and go anywhere in the universe he wants. All right there through his false door. And that's the whole thing right there. Now let's go in here deeper to right here and show some more things. Let's get up here to this bull. Let's get rid of some of this stuff for a minute. Get rid of all that stuff. Pretty wild, isn't it? This verifies everything on my channel. Again, every single video of mine is about all of this. The dog represents part of the dog star too, where part of our soul comes from. There we go. This is him coming in, what the guy looks like. See him right here? This is the man coming in, and his mouth is like the ears of his dog. See the dog here, and then the man. And he has this flower, which represents he can go through the doors. It's also shown on like the Joker a lot. He's translated. See him being translated right here like a wave, and he's translated through. He goes right through into his ship. You can see that that's the dog right there. And he goes up and into his ship. Oops. The gator head on there. You have the gator head, and you have the periscope guy. All right there. And then you have the door. Him stepping through his doors. And this is how I've shown that the end of the age works out over and over again. And there's the gator head that they're all supposed to worship, the crystal skull that we've shown on all of the hieroglyphs, with that big thing sticking him right in the head. And then we have the big guy here. Well, guess what's right here? When the man of perdition is revealed, they keep showing it has something to do like them reptiles. There he is, as a pope, a reptilian pope, and you can see him right there. You see this right here? That makes what part of this is coming out of this man's ear as he's getting this mark of the beast. Oops. Where's the dog? There we go. You can see this coming out of his ear as he's taking the mark of the beast. He is losing his dog. And then this guy is taking it right there. All of that right there, perfect. The mark of the beast gun, as I've shown, stamped on their forehead. They lose this dog, which is part of your soul, and then they make them eat this host. It's all real. I mean, every single thing is real, and they're going to do it. And there's a way for our soul to get through. If you have your dog, this is how we could end up. See how he has his dog? And he's able to go anywhere in the universe he wants, all through there. So well done, team. We have been following this and working out all of the different mysteries, and it's all right here for us to find. There's the eagle, ready to fly away. The New World Order is coming. And it's all perfectly planned out. We're finding all of the answers. So there you go. Everything perfect. Confess with your mouth, the Lord is Jesus. Believe in your heart, God hath raised him from the dead, and you'll be saved. Hallelujah. We need to work our way all the way up this tree here, because this will actually show, I will show a lot more in here. I will show quickly here. I don't know if we can see this, but this is in the shape of the boot again, like the Pleiades. And Minya means the bride of the Most High. For the bride, right here. The boot is for the Pleiades. But all of this is working out on this tree of life, as we've shown perfectly. Now, I don't know about dates, but there's this guy right here, and it has the 6th of October right by his periscope. I don't go by dates, but this would not be here, by mistake. We see how organized everything is on the world. The spiritual realms control all of this. Human beings are known as a host. So, don't take the mark of the beast, and you won't lose your dog, your soul. Thank you very much, everybody. Hallelujah. We will continue on this investigation.